Hello Sakshi.
Hello, Arjun.
So we are going to solve a case study on profitability. So let's start.
Alright.
Okay. So our client is Food Mania. Okay. Food Mania is a fast food burger restaurant that sells burger and French fries. The CEO of the restaurant hired us because they have been losing money over the past years. Okay. So he want us to understand why Food Mania is losing money and what they should do to improve their situation.
Great. Just to clarify, when you said Food Media is losing money, do you mean the overall profit has gone down or it's just the profitability which has declined?
It's the profit that have gone down. Thanks for catching that.
Alright. And the follow-up question, is the Food Media a single location based or is there a part of chain which is being multiple outlets?
So Food Mania is a single restaurant chain.
Alright. Thanks for clarifying this. To summarize, our client is Food Media, a fast food burger restaurant which has seen a decline in the profit over the last few years. And the objective of this case are to identify why Food Mania is losing its money and to determine what actions Food Mania can take to improve its profit, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Alright. So I think you won't mind me taking few minutes to structure my thoughts and create few frameworks, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I think I'm done.
Take your time.
To approach this issue, I think the analysis of the problem, which can be following the perspectives, are profit breakdowns. So we have to break down the profits and the components. First, which is revenue and cost.
Okay.
And to examine this, we have to change over the time. So we'll just dig into deeper thoughts and we'll understand what is the quantity of solid which has been sold and analyzing the price and the cost. Secondly, customer segments. To analyze this, we have to look at customer base. We have to make sure what has been the reason to shift the customer taste and preferences. Lastly, we have to make sure the competitive landscape. We have to understand how the competition is being evaluated, what is the entry points and what is the exit points.
That sounds good. So where would you like to start?
So I would like to start with examining the profit. We have to understand exactly why profit has gone down after what we have explored and the quality of reasons behind which the quality have been down.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's proceed.
So let us begin with the cost. The cost has increased and this is the major contribution for the decline in the profit. And with this information, do you have any reason or information how the cost has declined over the past few years?
So we don't have much information on cost,
Okay.
but we believe they have changed. They haven't changed significantly.
Okay, understood. So since the cost has remained stable over the period, the decline in the profit must be due to the drop in the revenue. So do we have data on which the quality or the quantity which is sold has decreased?
We haven't changed the prices,
Alright.
but we have seen a decline in the quantity sold basically.
Achha. Okay, I understand this. We sell two primary items, burger and French fries, right?
Yeah.
So in the particular items which we have experienced a more significant decline in sale. And I think which is burger, right?
Yeah. The biggest drop is in burger.
Correct. So interestingly, we seen that identifying the driver behind the decline in the profit is burger, and we have to make sure what is happening next. So to understand this, we have to make sure the customer segments. We have to understand the customer segments, and we have to cite the things. So do you have any insights on how customer preferences are working or how they have shifted?
So we have conducted an annual customer food preference survey to understand market trends. Okay. So here's the data. The insight you can draw from it.
Alright. Let me calculate the percentage since the survey has been for total 2 years differs.
Okay.
So from this chart, I see the consumer preferences for the burger has decreased it from 48% to 45%, while the preferences for the pizza has increased from 28% to 35%, and the preferences for the sandwiches has slightly declined it from 16% to 15%, and other categories has dropped it from 8% to 5%. So based on this data, it is clear that the decrease in burger sales has driven from the shift in the consumer preferences towards pizza.
Okay, so I agree with the interpretation. So let's say management is now considering opening a new pizza restaurant, okay, to take the advantage of this shift. How would you go and estimate the market size for pizzas?
So before I proceed, I would like to define the pizza market as a city of Mumbai or a broader region.
Okay, let's focus on Mumbai.
Great. So let me take few minutes to structure out this point.
Okay, take your time.
So to calculate the market size of pizza in Mumbai, I'll begin with considering the total population, which is of 20 million. I'll divide the population into 4 age groups, which is 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 plus.
Okay, so what assumptions are you making for that?
So I'm assuming that the population is evenly distributed based on the general demographic in Mumbai.
Okay, yeah, that works. Please continue.
So considering here, from 0 to 20, it has 2% of weightage, whereas for 20 to 40 age group, it has 3% of weightage. And for 40 to 60, it is 0.60 plus, it is 0%.
Okay, so how many pizza consumers are there?
So adding all of this, there are close to 3 lakh consumers in Mumbai.
Okay, does that seem a reasonable number?
Yes, to me 3 lakhs is reasonable because in Mumbai eating pizza regularly, this seems reasonable, especially given the pizza might be considered more on an occasional treatment rather than a regular meal.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the next step?
So the next step is to estimate how frequently these 3 lakh people consume the pizza. I'll assume that on average, pizza consumers eat pizza once a month or 12 pizzas per year. This gives us around 3.3 million pizza consumers naturally.
Okay, so let's assume the average price of the pizza in Mumbai is rupees 200. Okay, so what would the market size be over there?
So considering this, the market size, we can multiply the total number of pizzas consumed by the average per pizza.
Okay.
So we get 672 crore per year.
Okay, that's a solid estimate. So what's conclusion we draw from this?
So in conclusion, the decline in food mania pizza profit seems to be due to the shift in the profit preferences towards the pizza.
Okay.
The pizza market in Mumbai is worth 672 crores per year or annually with a relative small number of regular consumers. However, the demand is still growing. So considering the recommendation, I would like to point out that the customer preferences are shifting away from burger to pizza. The market price or the market for the pizza has moderate potential. Around 3 lakh regular pizza consumers in Mumbai is a great amount of numbers. Again, then there is the market, which is still shifting, and the suggestion for the low barriers in entry.
Okay, that's great. So thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you, Ritik.